Hello and welcome back to another episode on the Pickslate server where we are still embracing the Stone Age. As you can see around me, not too much has changed, but one thing that has changed is this crop field right over here. So as you can see, I've really extended this just to try and get all the wheat I possibly can every single harvest. It does seem like all I do recently is harvest wheat, then plant seeds, then harvest wheat, then plant seeds. It's kind of a vicious circle. But that did leave me with lots of leftover seeds, and I decided I would use those seeds to breed up a bunch of chickens, and that's what I've done. So the goal for today is to build these chickens somewhere that's more permanent to live, and also somewhere that will fit in with the rest of our village. I've already set up a plot over here, and I've been debating on the size of that plot, but I've finally settled on this that you see in front of you right now. So this is going to be very similar to the build that we've already done in this village because I want it to fit in. So we are going to have stone walls, we are going to have a wheat roof. However, I do have a slightly different entrance in mind, and it's also going to help us when it comes to sorting the chickens from the ones we're going to be breeding and the ones we're going to be killing for food. I really want this build to stand apart from the one that we've already done, and that's quite difficult to do when you're using the same resources. But I think this should work. Okay, so onto the hay roof. Now, in the last build, I kind of had the hay going in all different directions. On this build, I want the hay to be very linear. So what I'm going to do, I think, is put the orange stripes on the outside of the build and have them go the same way all the way around. It's actually surprisingly hard to place this the right way. I've never really had to worry about the orientation of blocks before. Okay, so I'm just done removing the underlayer of hay, so we should be able to have a good idea of what the roof is going to look like now. Oh wait, hang on, we've got a name tag. Who's this? Who's that? Cheese, welcome Cheese. Hello, what brings you to this side of town? Bearded chicken. Oh yes, he's seen the mask. Oh gosh, what are you doing here, Cheese? I wonder what he's come here for. It looks like he's just browsing around, so I guess I'll just carry on. I'm quite happy with the orientation of the hay, actually. I think it works quite well. What's he saying? Prometheus has brought cactus down from Mount Olympus. Oh, okay. I guess he's going to give me some cactus. Oh, thank you very much, Cheese. I really appreciate that. Maybe I can kill my chickens with this. Well, it looks like spiders really like this place. And hey, would you look at that? So do the chickens. Okay, so just popping in these last bits of cobblestone. I'm not too sure about this. Right, let's put in some gates and see what it looks like. I guess that'll have to do for now. Let's go outside and take a look from out here. Ah, creeper! Quick, run away! Don't get me. 1, 2, 3. Well, he was no problem at all. That just about wraps up the chicken coop portion of this video. However, we will be coming back to them because I plan on utilising my newfound chickens for greater gains. Last episode, you may remember I showed you where the new shopping district's going to be, and it is right down here. And I want to take you there because there has been some progress in between episodes. So we've decided to set up another portal right over here. That wasn't me, don't know who it was, but it works fantastic for me because basically now I can just go anywhere in the nether and get off at the shopping district to get back to my base. That's pretty convenient. There is also an entrance over here. This is like a cave entrance. And I'm not sure if anyone's made this look good yet, but I do believe we are going to work on it some. What does this sign say? Entrance to the shopping hall. Yeah, I mean, it could definitely use a little bit of work, but it's not too bad. A bunch of the guys have been doing a load of work to try to make this place a little bit less hostile and a little bit more habitable. That's the two H's. And they've done some good work. So it's a lot brighter, you'll notice, and also there's a brand new shop, Ironworks. Now this is Cheesebee's shop, and in typical Cheesebee's fashion, it's just fantastic. Everything he does on this server seems to be gold or iron in this case. And he's got. I've already been down here, and these signs are pretty good. It says it's cheaper to just get it out of the cave. But if you wanted to do that, you wouldn't be here. It's very true. And I'm guessing this is supposed to be the cave that you get it out of. But yeah, so it's 1 diamond for 1 stack. The problem is, I can't access iron yet. I also cannot access diamonds. And this is going to be a problem for me because I would like to set up a shop. But how am I going to have people pay me? If I can't accept diamonds or iron, I'm going to have to trade for something else. And I'm not sure what that's going to be. So down here, we've got some steps which take us to the main cave. I believe Senior Felice is working on the steps here, which I imagine are going to be very grand, looking at how he's sort of made them so far. I can't wait to see what this place will look like once it's done. But you can now see a whole bunch more of this cave. Someone has been down here and spammed the torches, and it's just incredible. Look, all the way back there, all the way down there, all the way over here. It just goes on forever, this cave. I'm going to go all the way down so you can see it at the bottom as well while it's all lit up. It's just fantastic. Such a really amazing place to build. And it goes down even further, down over here. And actually, when you go down further, it spreads out both left and right again. So yeah, this just truly is a gigantic cave. And I can't wait to see it full of shops. And I'm not really sure where I'm going to build my shop. I feel like I should build it down here, but it's an awful long way to go, especially considering I live so nearby. I could just make it quite close. I can imagine it'll be very easy to get lost in this place. Look, there's even possible shop locations up here, over there, all the way back there. And look how far we are away from the steps. You can hardly see them. They're all the way down there. Incredible. I don't think I'm going to make my shop this far away because it will just make things a little bit more awkward logistically. Because we'll have to get like a path up here, and that's a whole lot of work for a small town caveman like me to be doing. So I'm just about to build my shop, and I've been thinking really hard about what I'm going to accept as payment. And one of the things that is really difficult for me is to get wheat. So what I think I'm going to do, and I've spoken to some of the other Pickslate members, and they seem to think that this is a good idea, I'm actually going to trade chicken and chicken produce for tasks. So, for example, one task may be harvest the entire wheat field. Another task may be replant the entire wheat field. Another task could be feed the chickens. Another task could be kill the chickens. Plenty of different things like that. And it won't just be sort of the wheat and the chickens. It'll be other things as well. But I think that would work out really good for me, and hopefully really good for the person who is purchasing the chicken. Or I could, an alternative idea would be to accept IOUs, but I actually think that's quite overpriced because I could really ask for anything from an IOU. So now I know what I'm going to be accepting for payment, I need to figure out a place to put my shop. I do think it's going to be somewhere close by because I don't want to travel vast distances for it. And actually, if I put it at the entrance to this cave, then it means that people can use my chicken to feed themselves as they walk around the shopping district, which I think would be a really good idea. Also, I'm going to be asking players to rename sticks so that I know that they've completed a task. And unfortunately, that involves an anvil, which I don't have access to yet. But I'm going to ask my good friend Cheesebees if he will put an anvil here at the Ironworks that Pickslate members can use to rename the sticks in my store. And I think I'm going to place my store right here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, are you ready to see Eco Farm? I hope so, because it's built. I had to move it slightly because it didn't fit where I wanted to put it, but here it is. It was going to be just over here. But basically all of this is sort of covering water, so I couldn't move any of it. And then I was going to build it down in like a little hole down here, but that didn't look great. So I've decided to build a little, what would you call this? Just sort of balcony, I guess. And yeah, I've decided to call it Eco Farm. And the way it works is simple-ish. Bear with me here. So the way this works is you get a stack of chicken, a stack of feathers, and a stack of eggs for every task that you do. These are the possible tasks you could do. You can harvest wheat, or you can replant the field. You put all of the harvested wheat in here, all of the harvested seeds in here, and you rename a stick and put it in there. Oh, and our good friend Cheese has just placed down an iron anvil for people to rename the sticks. Perfect. And I think that just about sums it all up. Well, I think that's going to be it for this episode. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Leave a like and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm Gwent Gamer. Goodbye.